We're thieves, not poets. I mentally shrug. At least Felix isn't hell's bent on trying to steal Hades' pomegranate seeds again. Rumor has it Hades isn't as forgiving as Poseidon. Besides, it's not like pledges have a choice in what jobs we do. We were offered as collateral to work off a debt of some sort by our parents, and most thieves look forward to every job we get. Any job is one step closer to clearing the books. Not me, though. I have no debt anymore. I was so young when my family surrendered me to the Order. I don't even remember my own birth name. But I'm 23 now, so that was a while ago and not something I like to dwell on. A strobe of light illuminates the low clouds overhead, a heartbeat before a loud crack sets car alarms blaring and babies crying. This time I really jump, but manage to force my gaze to remain straight ahead. Scared of a little lightning, Lyra? Chance, a master thief to my left, chides. He's acting as the drop point for all the lifts tonight, but takes his attention off his job long enough to toss me a condescending smile. Asshole. One of the older thieves in our den, he should have paid off his debt by now, but hasn't. And the fact I'm our den's clerk and know exactly how much he still has to go pisses him off. It also makes me his favorite target. But the best way to deal with his brand of dickhead is to ignore him. So instead, I focus on the unsuspecting, sycophantic multitudes, as more and more crush together at the base of the temple, filling the winding street that circles up the mountain to it. They're all here to get the best view of the opening ceremonies of the Crucible at midnight. The opportunity was too good for Felix to pass up. Perfect for a rash of pickpocketing. Stealing so close to a sacred building is a big risk. But our boss reasoned away hazarding the god's wrath by saying this is both a test for the newest crop of pledges and a chance to rake in one last score before the ceremonies begin. He is going to get someone killed, or worse. Which I guess is why Felix has a lowly clerk, in particular, me, up here babysitting tonight. Given the added danger, he needed someone to keep an eye on things, who would, and I quote, avoid letting anyone anger the gods at all costs, end quote. And he's right. I wouldn't wish the gods' ire on my worst enemy, even Chance. As my old mentor, Felix knows that. In fact, he's the only one who knows exactly why. A small throng of revelers wearing Zeus-themed sweatshirts rushes past me to get higher up the hillside, and a few shoulder-check me to the left, then right, as they muscle their way through the crowd. I deftly use the opportunity to shuffle several feet away from Chance. He really is my least favorite person. I'll still keep an eye on him, in case he gets in danger of upsetting a god, but I can do that from a distance just as easily. When I glance back at him, I let out a sigh. He's no longer sneering at me, and has turned his attention to his job again. A young pledge with soft brown curls weaves her way up to Chance and brushes against the sleeve of his overcoat, tossing out a quick, "Excuse me," before scooting by him. Even though it's summer, it's chilly enough that no one looks twice at the master thief's clothing choice, which is good. He needs lots of pockets. I didn't even see the drop, and I was looking closely for it. I'd always hoped one day to become a thief myself, but sadly, I lack one important skill: subtlety. Without a backward glance, the pledge melts into the crowd, no one around us the wiser. Chance slips his hand into a pocket, then frowns. It takes fishing in 2 more pockets before he discovers the loot, which means even he didn't feel the handover. The new pledge is good. Then again, her mentor is the best of us. For a second, I indulge in picturing what it would be like to be out there with her as one of the thieves, rather than back here watching it happen. But that's not my lot in life. I've made my peace with it. At least I've made it this far without starving, ending up in the gutters.